Hub is ringing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna accept it.
She has a little. Does that alarm that you made it that alarm?
And I'm gonna turn off Uber Eats for now.
You made that notification.
No,
sound
that's
like
their
that?
that's their thing.
So it's a little.
You couldn't even
cowbell.
hardly hear it. Oh, it was down. You turn your phone down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they alert you when you got a food offer pickup, which is good.
Let me find out where it is.
Could be in the area where we're at. Most of the time, it's in the area nearby.
McDonald's.
Where you're at.
And this McDonald's, let's see if they go fast.
They take a long time.
They take forever when you go in there. And I just be like, it's really, it's the same stuff on the menu.
They don't treat
you. Gotta make like 100 cheeseburgers. Why is it taking so long?
Drive-through is number one for them.
They don't think about the people that come in. They do drive-through. And when I worked at McDonald's when I was 16, and they probably still got the same thing, it's because they get timed from corporate.
Okay.
How
they gotta
long
show
the car,
how fast they move.
Yeah. Whereas going in, they can't tell. So it's all about numbers for them, crunching numbers.
And if they don't have enough workers, there's nobody that will oversee what we do, the food for us.
Right.
And things will all be ready in the whole restaurant.
So anyway, where did they find out about this guy?
They're doing their due diligence to investigate him, just to see if there's any connection with all those different situations that happened on the same day. Remember when we had the 9/11? You worked in Chicago.
Okay.
And the company I worked for was part of the New York buildings that actually went down. Part of our company was that building and our payroll. So of course we're looking at that story as much closer as we could.
Right.
Because my boss was about to go out there and fly to have meetings with them. And we all looked at her like, you dodged this.
Right.
She was like, oh my God. So when that situation happened in New York, you said that they were looking at all major cities, including where you were.
Yeah, when I told you that they knew about the 9/11, and years later stuff comes out, but they knew the planes were going to do that because not ahead of time, but they knew enough before they could shoot them down, and they didn't. Bush decided not to. Well, he probably had nothing to do with it because he was a moron. So that whoever Dick Cheney probably decided not to. whoever the president was, but and the reason why I know. It's because I worked across the street from the Sears Tower. And when that first plane hit in New York, the first trade center tower, we got an alarm in our building and to evacuate. And so we evacuated. We couldn't take the elevator. We had to go down the stairs. And and that building was just as tall almost as the Sears Tower. Oh, all the way. I was high. It took about 30 minutes just to get down the stairs.
Oh my God.
With everybody just kind of going. Everybody was calm. Nobody was. And imagine if everybody was panicking. Oh, everybody was calm. Everybody was calm. And when I came out the building, what are you doing? You're not gonna go up? When we came, I was like, I don't like being on the edge because people come around the curve and hit you.
They may hit me right here.
Well, then they just blind. If you sitting right in the middle and they hit you. But anyway, by the time I got out the building, across the street, the Sears Tower, it had military surrounding it. Military people surrounding the building.
That fast.
How would they do that in 30 minutes?
And they did that, I heard, in major cities because they didn't know if other planes were going to hit these buildings.
And that's probably when I think that was coming to the Sears Tower. And they had buses. All the buses downtown was free. They couldn't charge for the buses. So they was just telling people, get on the bus. And people was like, that's not my, people who ride the normal bus, that's not my bus. And they was, get on the bus, ma'am, sir. The military was making everybody get on the bus just to get you out of the area. Later on, you can decide on which bus you're supposed to get on and all that. So I got on the bus. And it took me to Michigan Avenue, and then I got on my bus that took me home.
All of that happened
when I lived in the city. I lived in Chicago.
On the day that the crash happened.
Then I got in my house, my apartment, turned the TV on. Right when I turned the TV on, the second plane came and hit the second tower.
Didn't one of them hit the Pentagon?
Yeah, well, it crashed.
It crashed into the Pentagon, and then one hit the one tower, and then one hit another tower.
All right.
So that's I said all that to say is they thought that this driving incident in New Orleans was related to the car bomb.
It probably is.
Tesla car bomb.
All right, y'all gonna go in with me. I'm gonna film it on your thing.
You'll pause this one, right?
Yep. Y'all gonna go in with me to pick up this order. This is at McDonald's. I'm gonna show y'all what it's like when you go in to pick up an order. Hopefully they'll be ready. They never are ready. I'm literally sitting out here talking to make sure they get ready. So make sure. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get the number. When you come to pick up at McDonald's, you have to have they don't go by names, they go by numbers.
Right.
So the last number to this is 6697. I gotta remember that because I'm gonna have the camera on. Remember 6697, y'all. Like they could tell me. All right, we'll be back. All right, here we go. $6697. I have to keep telling myself that. Remember McDonald's, they go by numbers, not names. All right, y'all, let's see what happens here. There's not a lot of people here. It's not anybody really here, so they should be ready. Let's see. There's not a lot of people here. All right, let's see if they're ready. Let's see if they're ready. And it'd be like 15 workers. Yeah, whenever I see like a lot of people just like not moving and doing something, I'll be like, why y'all can't go get my food? Let's see if this girl is getting this ready. You waiting on your order? Yeah. Alright, it's one lady waiting on her order. Y'all always be wondering, it be a whole bunch of people. And you just be like, why y'all not ready? There's literally nobody here. Did you order it on that thing or?
No, I ordered on my phone.
Oh, okay. Is that 6697?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, y'all. So I got my little bag. This is very simple, y'all. If this is something that you want to do, again, you can make over. We just drive like an hour or two, and we make over $1,000 a month. Do like 4 orders a day. If you don't need $1,000, then you don't need to do it. But if $1,000 is something you would work for you, then in my opinion, you know, let me turn it. In my opinion, drive. Just drive. Get you some extra money. Pay off some credit card bills or whatever you need to pay off, and then get it popping. All right, see y'all back in the car. Grubhub, you have to do each one of your levels that you're doing. I got the food, I'm getting ready to leave, you know, all of that.
Dang.
So let me do navigate. Now with Grubhub, I'm gonna let her get
it's the same truck that ran in.
with Grubhub, the navigation is outside of the app.
Take the next left onto Haynesville Road, then turn
It's outside the app. I'm gonna turn this down so y'all.
Which way I go?
Make a left again up here. Their navigation to where you're going is outside the app, so you can use whatever one you want. If you like MapQuest, use MapQuest. If you like, what's the other one?
Isn't there one to begin with a V?
Whatever it is, you can use whatever, whichever one you like. With Uber Eats, the navigation is in the app. So when you say yes to the order, whatever, Uber already has their own navigation.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good. You don't have to go outside the app.
No.
It's all within.
if you don't like that navigation, and then sometimes it's wrong. So even though I won't even, and I noticed that when people pick us up from Uber, sometimes they use their own app. They don't use the one that's in the car, because sometimes you like another app more than the one that's in the Uber.
They're probably more precise, more on, targeting where they need to go.
Yeah.
And even sometimes easier to follow.
So I do notice that some people don't follow the app that's in Uber, even when we get an Uber driver.
When I turn, am I doing left or straight or right?
Hold on, Lenore.
Because
left.
It's a short turn. That's why I need to know.
Left on 83.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, you don't have to have somebody with you. I usually drive by myself. And this last few years I've been driving. What's wrong?
I turned in my back. I turned wrong.
She does one thing, it could be anything out of the ordinary, and her whole body breaks down.
My body, I heard the bag move. That's why I didn't want it to fall. My body, since the whole
she had cancer
thing, the surgery,
the chemo,
it's all knocked my body off of just.
And then also
everything
weight
hurts now. Weight, you know what?
Weight is probably more than the cancer.
I don't
to be
know
honest.
Because before I even gained the weight
when you get a chance,
back,
get over.
Am I gonna keep straight though? Because it's merging after.
Oh no, stay in this lane. I'm sorry, it's gonna go left. Anyway, what?
Weight doesn't add.
Weight is worse.
But
I don't know why people keep saying that. Yes, you should love your body and be happy or whatever size you are. Weight is worse, almost, in my opinion, almost than anything. It complicates everything. So if you're overweight or you're really big and you have cancer, that makes it even worse, I think. What are you looking at?
I'm thinking. I was looking to see
You're doing too much.
I was looking at the trafficking to see if I don't have to get over or whatever.
All right.
No, I was listening to what you're saying because my face was frowning up. Like, usually when people have cancer, they don't have a weight problem. They have lost it. If anything, they're underweight.
Well, you did lose weight when you had cancer.
Yeah, you don't have no muscle or nothing.
But I'm saying after the cancer,
and you gained it all back.
You gained it all back, and it's like now every time you move, it's something wrong. And I don't know if that would still be the same if you wasn't overweight. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, because my joints and stuff is like you're saying, if there's more weight on the joints, it makes the joints more even.
It makes it worse. That's what I'm saying. It makes
But for me, it's like when they already have torn muscles.
I know this traffic
ain't
this far bad.
I know. They think they're moving.
Oh.
When people who've had surgeries and their muscles have to cut into stuff, they got to rebuild that muscle back. It's weak. Like your muscles are weak until you build it strong.
It is traffic.
Is it?
Look at all them cars. Is everybody off today?
Yeah, people still off this week. This is New Year's week. People don't go back. I don't think kids go back to school until next week.
Just so y'all know, we retired. We own our own company.
We're not retired.
Well, we own our own company.
Right.
It's pretty tired. Well, almost. It's semi-retired, if you ask me.
Semi.
I don't punch no clock. I work when I want to, and when I don't, I don't. And I don't like traffic anymore.
We're in lunch hour.
I know.
And it's a vacation
holiday.
week.
This next street, you're gonna make a left. Right up here with that car coming out.
We want busy calls.
Now this is Grubhub. It's this academy.
Oh, preschool. La Petite Academy. I like the names that people give their schools, nursery schools and preschools.
The only thing I told you, another thing I don't like about Grubhub is because the navigation. You gotta go to the front door, whatever one is. I think
usually they don't let you in. You have to put it in the lobby.
Because of the navigation, you got to go out of the navigation to put a ride. And sometimes you'll be asking me what address and stuff, and I don't know until I look at it. Leave order in building lobby.
Building lobby, right?
Yeah. And then you just follow each thing. It says take a picture. I'm going to take a picture of her while she's going in there. You're supposed to take a picture as you leave it at the door. But I'm not getting out.